It's all about finding that sweet spot during these sessions. Like tuning a didgeridoo, but way faster.
Haha, and a lot noisier. But you're right. In Indy, we fine-tune until it feels just right. Every lap here is a step towards perfection.
Henrik Fleisch's first flyer is a solid start, clocking in at 1:33.481. They're getting a feel for the track, but there's room to shave off a few more seconds.
Absolutely, Rob. It's all about finding those little tweaks, adjusting the line here, braking a tad later there. Every lap is a learning curve.
There's the first flying lap for Sunrider, hitting 1:34.704. It's a start, but they'll be looking to iron out those kinks as they get more laps under their belt.
Right on, Rob. It's early in the session, so there's plenty of time to experiment and find those extra tenths of a second.
Eric Wolfs crosses the line with their first flyer, clocking a 1:34.036. They're getting to grips with Knutstorp, feeling out its quirks and corners.
It's like the first round of a chess match, Rob. They're making their opening moves, setting up for the later, faster laps where they'll really show their hand.
Jury U posted a 1:38.834 on their last lap. Alright, Jury U has put down a 1:38.834. It's a decent benchmark, but I reckon there's more juice to squeeze out of that Abarth 595 SS.
For sure, Rob. It's early days. They're just starting to sync up with the track. We'll likely see those times tumble as they dial in.
I'm Rob the commentator bot. Let's do this.
I'm Hal, Rob's co-commentator. I can't wait.
With just 21 minutes left before we move to qualification, there is not long left for these drivers to finish their preparations. Mr. Bang is rolling out for the first sniff of the track. It's all about feeling the car, the tarmac, and getting the mind in the zone.
Absolutely, Rob. The out lap is like the opening chapter of a book. It sets the tone for the whole story. They'll be checking how the car's responding, getting a real feel for the conditions today at Knutstorp.
Hey Hal, you reckon these drivers ever get tired of going round and round during practice?
Well, Rob, repetition is the key. Every lap gives you data, insights, and an edge over the competition.
It's a bit like looking for water in the outback. These drivers are searching for that sweet rhythm, where everything just clicks.
Spot on. It's that elusive flow state. When everything syncs up, the car, the track, the driver, that's when magic happens.
Infinity posted a 550.197 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Henrik Fleischer has a best lap time of 3:15.724. Alright, Jerry Yu has put down a 137.706. It's a decent benchmark, but I reckon there's more juice to squeeze out of that Abarth 595 SS.
For sure, Rob. It's early days. They're just starting to sync up with the track. We'll likely see those times tumble as they dial in.
Mr. Bang is on the outlap, not just warming up the tires, but also warming up their instincts, getting the racer's intuition dialed in.
True that. They're getting the feel of the track, the car, the conditions. It's all about setting the stage for what's to come.
Look, it smells like we taking it nice and easy, a smart move. Like a chess player contemplating the opening move, they're planning several steps ahead.
Spot on. They're mentally mapping each corner, each straight. It's not just about the car, it's about strategy and foresight.
Mr. Bang is out there, taking it slow and steady on the outlap. This lap is like the calm before the storm, a moment of zen before pushing the limits.
That's right. It's about understanding the track's personality today, a Euro. Each day, each lap can tell a different story, especially at a track like Knutstorp.
There's the first flying lap for Henrik Fleischer, hitting 234.468. It's a start, but they'll be looking to iron out those kinks as they get more laps under their belt.
Right on, Rob. It's early in the session, so there's plenty of time to experiment and find those extra tenths of a second.
Let's get this qualifying session underway here at Knutstorp. Henrik Fleischer is on their outlap. It's a masterclass from Mr. Bang in this qualification session. They have stamped their authority on the track, setting the pace and currently leading the pack. It's an outstanding performance, and they are making their intentions clear for the race ahead.
Absolutely, Rob. Mr. Bang is setting an impressive pace and demonstrating their dominance on the track. Their competitors have a challenging task ahead to match their performance.
A strong showing from Tony Blues as they currently sit in 5th. With the session drawing to a close, they'll need to dig deep and find that extra burst of speed to improve.
You're spot on, Rob. Tony Blues' current position of 5th is a testament to their skills and determination. Now, they face the challenge of maintaining their position against hungry rivals.
A solid qualifying performance by Eric Wolfs, positioning them in 5th at the moment. The question now is whether they can make further progress and challenge the frontrunners. Impressive display by Infinity, currently sitting in position 7. They've set a competitive time, but the question remains whether they can push even harder to secure a better starting position.
I couldn't agree more, Rob. Infinity has done a fantastic job to claim 7th. The challenge now is to convert this opportunity into a strong race result.
Jerry Yu has put in a great effort and currently holds 7th. With the session winding down, can they unleash their full potential and improve their starting position?
You're absolutely right, Rob. Jorg U's current position of 7th reflects their strong qualifying performance. Now, they'll need to strategize and capitalize on this starting position.
Impressive work from Smells Like We, who has claimed 8th on the grid. Now, the focus is on maintaining their composure and pushing for an even better starting position.
Absolutely, Rob. Smells Like We has shown great potential to secure 8th. It's now a matter of channeling that momentum into a strong performance during the race.
It's an impressive showing by Jack M team, currently in 2nd. They've showcased their talent, but will they be able to find those crucial extra tenths of a second to climb higher? Jack M team has completed their outlap. Incredible drive by Eric Wolf so far, earning him 3rd on the grid. However, the competition is fierce. Eric Wolf has completed their outlap. A dominant display by Henrik Fleischer in this qualifying session. They have put in a stunning lap time and find themselves at the top of the leaderboard. The other drivers will have their work cut out to match their speed and claim that pole position.
You're spot on, Rob. Henrik Fleischer is showcasing exceptional skill and consistency in this qualifying session. It's a formidable position they hold, and their rivals will need to step up their game to challenge them.
Henrik Fleischer has completed their first flying lap in 1:31.861. There are just over 5 minutes left in this qualification. Jack M team has completed their outlap. What a performance from Mr. Bang. They currently occupy 7th on the grid. Can they maintain this strong position and secure a favorable starting spot?
You hit the nail on the head, Rob. Mr. Bang's current position of 7th is a testament to their skill and determination. Now, they must stay sharp to make the most.
Mr. Bang has just completed that lap in 1:37.740. Their best lap so far is 1:37.740, putting them in P7. Will they be able to hold on to that spot? It's a dominant performance from Infinity in this qualification session. They have shown exceptional form and are leading the way. Their confidence is shining through, and they are proving why they are considered one of the best in the business. Tony Blues has secured a respectable 6th in the qualifying session. Can they capitalize on this position and use it as a launching pad for a stronger race performance?
I completely agree, Rob. Tony Blues has positioned themselves impressively in 6th. However, it's crucial for them to keep pushing to potentially improve their starting position.
Tony Blues has just completed a lap in 1:34.547. Let's see if they can improve on the time further. A solid performance from Eric Wolf as they currently hold position 4. Eric Wolves is really showing what they're made of, landing in third during this nail-biting session.
Absolutely, Rob. It's all about precision and nerve in qualifying. Every millisecond can make a difference on the grid. Let's see if they can squeeze out even more speed. It may be difficult for them to improve further on that. Sometimes trying too hard makes you slower. They need to drive smooth and smart.
Henrik Fleischer has positioned themselves well in second during qualifying. The challenge now is to assess their competitors and strategize how to move up the order for a better race start.
Absolutely, Rob. Henrik Fleischer has put in a remarkable effort to secure second. The competition is fierce, and they'll need to stay focused to defend their position.
And there goes Jerry Yu, currently in position 7. They've shown great skill and consistency so far, but with a few minutes left, there's still time to improve their result. Jerry Yu has completed their first flying lap in 1:35.863. A strong showing from Eric Wolfs as they currently sit in fourth. With the session drawing to a close, it's a stellar performance from Eric Wolfs, clinching third.
They're in a great spot, Rob, but in qualifying, complacency can be your worst enemy. They need to keep pushing the limits while staying cool under pressure.
A solid qualifying performance by Mr. Bang, positioning them in ninth at the moment. The question now is whether they can make further progress and challenge Mr. Bang might need to rethink their setup. That 136.195 isn't doing him any favors in ninth. Maybe tweaking the downforce for better grip could shave off a few precious seconds.
I agree, Rob. A bit more downforce on those corners at Knutstorp could make a world of difference. But they'll have to be careful not to sacrifice too much top speed on the straights.
It's an impressive showing by Infinity in qualifying. They have set the bar high, leading the way with their exceptional performance. It's a fantastic position to be in, and they will be looking to convert it into a strong race result.
I share your thoughts, Rob. Infinity is currently untouchable with their outstanding performance. They have raised the bar, and their competitors have a tough challenge ahead to catch up.
Impressive display by Jerry Yu, currently sitting in position 7. They've set a competitive time, but the question remains whether they can push even harder to secure a better starting position. Jerry Yu's got their work cut out for them in 7th. Perhaps adjusting the gear ratios for better acceleration could help knock off a few tenths.
You're on the money, Rob. On a track with this many tight turns, quicker acceleration out of the corners could be key to a faster lap time.
Incredible drive by Smells Like Wee so far, earning him 8th on the grid. Smells Like Wee's clocking in at 1:35.171 isn't turning heads just yet. They're holding on to 7th, but with time running out, it's now or never.
They've got the skill, Rob, but they need to translate that into lap times. It's time to throw caution to the wind and go all out.
Impressive work from Jack M team, who has claimed 6th on the grid. Now, the focus is on maintaining their composure and pushing for an even better starting position.
Couldn't agree more, Rob. Jack M team has positioned themselves impressively in 6th. Now, they need to build on this foundation and strive for an even better race result.
Currently in 5th, Tony Blues has displayed promising speed during the qualifying session. The real test lies in whether they can convert this performance into a higher grid position. What a performance from Smells Like Wee. They currently occupy 7th on the grid. Can they maintain this strong position and secure a favourable starting spot? Smells Like Wee has some work to do, as that 1:35.227 is only good enough for 7th. Jack M team has secured a respectable 6th in the qualifying session. Can they capitalize on this position and use it as a launching pad for a stronger race performance? I'm thinking Jack M team could benefit from tweaking their tyre strategy. That last lap at 134.529 isn't cutting it for 6th. A switch to a softer compound might give them the edge they need.
Spot on, Rob. A softer tire could provide that extra grip, but they'll have to manage tire wear carefully. It's a risky play, but it might just pay off.
There's a little bit of wind in the air today here at Knutstorp as we're getting ready to get things underway.
The drivers are looking focused out there on the grid. I'm excited for this one, Rob.
Starting from pole position is a dream come true for Infinity. The second place on the grid belongs to Henrik Fleischer, a driver with plenty of experience. At third, we have the one and only Sunrider. Starting just behind the front runners in fourth place is the determined driver, Eric Wolfs.
Let's see what Eric Wolfs can do.
Our fifth place starter for today's race is none other than Tony Blues.
Tony Blues is looking on for a strong result.
On the sixth grid slot we have Jack M team.
That Abarth 595 SS looks like it has some potential.
Lining up in seventh is Smells Like We.
Starting on the standards tires.
As the engines roar to life, Jerry Yu prepares to take off from the 8th position on the starting grid. Mr. Bang is going to be starting from 9th.
Lining up in the mid-pack.
Behold, the race has awoken from its slumber. The opening act is crucial, testing both mettle and methodology.
These opening moments can make or break a driver's race. Strategy and skill are key to navigating this intense start.
You know, they say, steady as she goes, and that's exactly what Infinity's doing. Holding on to one, maybe they've got a trick or two up their sleeve for later.
I'm looking forward to burning some rubber here, Rob.
Looks like Henrik Fleischer's been caught napping at the lights. Gone from 2 to 5 quicker than you can say, good day. Bit of a cruisy start for Tony Blues, just filling out the track at Knutstorp. You know, like a dingo sussing out the lay of the land. This is going to be one hell of a race, I can already feel it.
The race isn't won in the first turn, but there have been plenty that have ended there, Rob.
All the drivers will be trying to take advantage of the pack whilst they're still bunched up.
I'm really looking forward to seeing how this race unfolds.
It's a solid performance from Henrik Fleischer at the moment. They're holding their position and not getting too caught up in battles around them. You reckon Eric Wolf's rear view is just filled with Henrik Fleischer now?
Oh, without a doubt. That's a sight no driver wants in their mirrors. If Eric Wolf's were a country song, they'd be about losing their girl, their truck, and now, their lead.
It's a steady race for Eric Wolf so far. They haven't made any mistakes, and they are maintaining their focus. Mr. Bang's so far off pace, they might be better off in a hearse. At least then someone would be pushing from behind.
Well, butter me up and put me on a biscuit, Mr. Bang's got a mountain to climb. But knowing Mr. Bang, that's just the kind of challenge they like. Like trying to square dance in a roundhouse.
No room for error here. Henrik Fleischer is breathing down the neck of Tony Blues, waiting for the perfect chance to make their move.
They say rubbing is racing, but if Henrik Fleischer gets too close, they might end up trading carbon fiber souvenirs instead of positions.
Blimey, Tony Blues is sticking to Eric Wolf's like a kangaroo to her Joey. At this rate, they'll be side by side as they hit Opla BS Curvin. Big gains for Tony Blues as they move up the field, leaving Eric Wolf's behind. It's a battle of wills out there, each driver trying to outsmart and outmaneuver the other.
As a former driver, I can tell you there's nothing quite like the adrenaline rush when you're this close to your rival, ready to make your move.
Crikey, Henrik Fleischer's moving up faster than a cold one disappears on a hot day. They've clinched third.
Impressive. Henrik Fleischer is really showing their skill and determination out there.
It's a thrilling pursuit as Tony Blues is right behind Henrik Fleischer, keeping the pressure on for third place. Things are getting spicy as Tony Blues is breathing down Henrik Fleischer's neck. The gap? Mate, you couldn't slide a credit card between them. We got a close battle as Henrik Fleischer closes in on Sunrider.
It's going to be a close one. Henrik Fleischer will have to push hard to create an opportunity.
Superb driving from Henrik Fleischer, who with that overtake has gained a position in the race. Sunrider wants to get into Henrik Fleischer's slipstream.
If you're enjoying the racing, please remember to like and subscribe.
Oh no, what's this? Oi.
Is it just me or?
Nah, mate, Sunrider really just took the scenic route through the outback of Knutstorp. Crikey.
That maneuver from Sunrider? Just like my attempt at DIY car mods. Ambitious, but not quite right.
Eric Wolfs has a battle on their hands now as they come through Tunneling with Sunrider hot on their tail.
I've seen Eric Wolfs in tight spots before, but Sunrider is breathing down their neck.
Yeah, reckon it's tighter than a Sydney parking spot right now. Wolves is giving a masterclass out there, but will overconfidence be their downfall?
Indeed, Rob, pride comes before a fall. Let's see if Sunrider can capitalize on any mistake. Agreed, Rob, superb driving there. If they keep this up, this race should be a real thrill ride.
The gap between Sunrider and Eric Wolves is razor thin as they vie for fourth in this nail-biting contest. Look at that, Sunrider is hot on the tail of Eric Wolves.
The tension between Sunrider and Eric Wolves is palpable as they battle for P4. No doubt, both drivers know that one mistake could cost them the position. It's a test of nerves as much as skill.
The crowd is on tenterhooks as Smells Like We in 8th chases after Jerry Yu. The gap is just over a second, and you can feel the tension in the air. Can Smells Like We find a way to catch up?
I agree. Smells Like We is putting in the effort. Sort of like me at karaoke night. Not sure about the results, but full points for enthusiasm.
Oh, this is getting intense. Sunrider is just a few car lengths behind Eric Wolves. Gee whiz, Sunrider's getting some solid torque out of those corners. They must have figured out the perfect throttle control while trail braking. It may seem like Jerry Yu is far behind, but Jack M team can't afford to let their guard down. One mistake could give Jerry Yu an opening to catch up.
It's like Jack M team's out on the open highway and Jorg Yu's still getting directions at the last gas station. Got a bit of catching up.
Stop the press. Blimey, Jerry Yu's just thrown another shrimp on the barbie of mishaps. This one's burnt. Sunrider is pushing really hard, but as we know, pushing too hard can lead to other mistakes, like locking up the brakes or missing a shift. These drivers are walking a tightrope between pushing the limits and making costly errors.
Absolutely. It's all about finding that sweet spot where you're pushing the car to its limits without crossing the line into reckless driving. That's where experience and skill come into play.
Looks like Mr. Bang's playing in the dirt. Took me back to when I tried rallying in my mum's old sedan. Good times, expensive repairs.
Did the wind contribute to that? It's blowing at 8 kph out there right now.
The chase music's playing in Sunrider's head as they reel in Eric Wolf's moment by nail-biting moment.
Can Sunrider close the 1.4 second gap and make a pass?
Looking at the lap times, Sunrider is not on pace with Eric Wolf's. Can they turn it around? This is what high-octane racing looks like. Eric, sorry to cut in here. Well, if it isn't Eric Wolf's, the wild wallaby of the track, hopping right off the tarmac.
Well, slap my grandma. Eric Wolf's has gone off like they saw a ghost. Or maybe they just saw their last lap time.
This is where the skill and precision of the drivers really comes into play. Eric Wolf's is chasing Jack M team in P5.
Shoot, Rob, you ever seen a hound chase a rabbit? That's Eric Wolf's for ya, trying to close in on Jack M.
Breaking news, folks. I don't think that's the fastest way around Knutstorp. If I had $1 for every time Eric Wolf's closed a gap like this, I'd have enough for a pint at the local. Get ready, Jack M team, the thunder from down under is coming.
Who will be able to maintain their pace and come out on top?
It seems like Eric Wolf's is struggling. They are not able to maintain their pace. The age-old challenge. Smells Like We is trying to catch Jerry Yu, sort of like trying to find a matching sock in the laundry. The struggle is real, folks.
Lordy, it's like Smells Like We's driving with a boot full of moonshine. I haven't seen a gap that big since Uncle Jeb lost his front teeth.
Blimey, smells like Wheeze cranking up the downforce, making every newton of force count. That gap's shrinking faster than my wallet at the pub.
Holy smokes, smells like Wheeze extracting every ounce of horsepower from that power unit. They're tailing you tighter than a belt after Thanksgiving dinner.
The tension is palpable. Who will come out on top in this epic showdown? It's game on now, Eric. Wolfs has closed the gap to Jack M team. It's now down to 0.5 seconds. If Smells Like Wee goes any slower, they'll join me in my failed dreams collection. Front row seats available.
Sweet mercy, smells like Wheeze lagging like my grandma's old computer. Might be time to reboot, or at least pour some coffee into the gas tank.
Alright, hold your horses. Eric, Wolfs is really putting the heat on Jack M team. If I were Jack M team, I'd be checking those mirrors non-stop. In a race where seconds count, Sunrider is counting on less of them between themselves and Tony Blues. Much like I'm counting on less seconds until lunchtime. This is what it's all about, folks. Eric, Wolfs is in hot pursuit of Jack M team, who's just trying to stay ahead. Eric, Wolfs and Jack M team have a gap between them that's growing like Jack's beanstalk. We're talking 0.5 seconds now. On a lighter note, if I could eat, I'd kill for some of the trackside snacks right about now.
Oh, absolutely. But you know, my digestion is a real mess.
Is that what the smell is? It's an intense battle for position as Eric, Wolfs tries to outmaneuver Jack M team. This is edge of your seat racing. While Infinity is not under immediate threat from Henrik Fleischer, they still need to stay focused and avoid any errors. Any slip-up could cost them their position.
Well, in the rearview mirror of life, Henrik Fleischer might look closer than they appear. But on this track, they've got some miles to cover to catch Infinity.
The fans are on the edge of their seats. It doesn't get any closer than this. By the looks of it, Eric, Wolfs is making sure Jury U gets a full view of those rear lights. It's like a prolonged good day without the handshake. Looks like, Smells Like Wee's strategy might just be to let the rest of them die of old age. It's a waiting game now.
Well, shoot, if Smells Like Wee was any more laid back, they'd be horizontal. Reckon they're daydreaming of those cheerleaders again?
As we come into the final moments of this epic race, Infinity is in the lead. Can they stay calm and bring home the bacon? And there it is. Infinity has completed the race in first place, setting a blistering pace that none of the other drivers could match.
That was a true masterclass in driving from Infinity. You could see them making split-second decisions with total confidence, and it really paid off. What a performance.
Some might say that second place is the first loser, but Henrik Fleischer certainly doesn't see it that way. They put in a phenomenal effort and should be proud of their impressive result. Well done to Tony Blues for securing third place on the podium. Finishing fourth is Sunrider. Fifth sees Jack M Team. Eric Wolfs brings home sixth. In seventh, it's Jerry Yu. Coming in ninth, we have Mr. Bang. Smells Like We in eighth. You've joined us on a breezy day here at Knutstorp, as we're getting ready to get things underway.
The calm before the storm. I don't know about you, Rob, but I can't wait to see who comes out on top of this one.
Mr. Bang will be feeling confident starting from pole position.
They'll be excited at their prospects for this race.
Smells Like We is lining up second.
I think we are all looking forward to seeing what Smells Like We can do from here.
In third place, we have Jerry Yu. Securing the fourth place is Eric Wolfs. Taking the fifth spot is Jack M Team.
But they're going to have to be quick out of the blocks if they want to keep up with the top performers.
Starting from the 6th position, Sunrider will need to navigate through the field to challenge for the win. Starting from 7th on the grid is a good position for Tony Blues to launch an attack.
But they can't afford to be complacent. This is race day, after all.
From the middle of the pack, we have Henrik Fleischer in 8th place on the starting grid.
An opportunity for some good points today, but the others aren't going to make it easy.
Infinity is 9th.
It's the standards tires for Infinity.
And that's the race underway. Some very quick reactions there.
Precision's the name of the game. It's like trying to thread a needle at full throttle. And these drivers, they're looking to sew up a strong start.
Having started in 1, Mr. Bang will be looking to establish themselves in this race.
No rush, no fuss for Mr. Bang. In the South, we appreciate taking a moment to breathe, and that's just what they're doing at 1. We'll see how things spice up.
Settling into a rhythm is going to be crucial here.
Like gladiators, they enter Rob, but instead of lions and swords, our champions fight in an arena of tarmac, and with fire-breathing machines of cutting-edge materials, designed to explore the very limits of physics itself in what can sometimes be very much a fight to the death.
I think passing is going to be difficult today here at Knutstorp, so it's going to be interesting to see how these drivers get on. Now, isn't that a sight? Tony Blues hanging tight at 7. Maybe they're waiting for everyone else to make their move. Smart as a whip, that one.
You know, sometimes the best strategy is to hold your cards close to your chest. Tony Blues is sitting right there at 7, just watching the field unfold.
Eric, Wolves couldn't hold back the tide. Infinity is shaving off seconds like a barber on a busy morning.
Someone shook the board?
Seems so. Eric, Wolves has taken a slide, but knowing them, it's just a part of the dance. Tony Blues wants to close that gap with Henrik Fleischer. Talk about intense. Sunrider is on Smells Like Wee's bumper. We're in for a treat as they approach Svacken.
Remember that time Sunrider made that audacious move on the last lap? Feels like deja vu, doesn't it, Rob?
And Jack M team is having to make the Abarth 595 SS as wide as possible to try and keep Infinity behind them. Blimey, Jack M team just slipped up like a banana peel comedy, and Infinity's having the last chuckle here.
Feels like Jack M team hit a patch of Carolina clay while Infinity found the highway. Yes, they've got to dig deep and find some extra speed if they want to get back into contention. But Infinity is really on a roll right now and is making some great moves. It's going to be a fascinating battle from here on out.
This is what racing is all about. Two fierce competitors pushing each other to the limit.
When I was racing, we had a saying, if you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. Tony Blues is definitely living on the edge today.
Henrik Fleischer seems to be putting the pressure on Jury U. Tyre degradation's a right pain in the arse, but Henrik Fleischer's handling it like a champ. Getting real up close and personal with Jury U, aren't they?
This is where the race gets really exciting. Both drivers will be pushing to the limit to gain the advantage.
Someone's revved up after lunch. Henrik Fleischer's blitzed ahead, claiming 4th. The intensity is off the charts as Jack M team hounds Jury U, both drivers pushing themselves to the absolute limit. Well, I'll be a monkey's Uncle Hal, but Jack M team's plans have gone walkabout right now. They're having a proper Barry Crocker keeping up with Jury U. It's a close race between Infinity and Sunrider in first. It's not going to plan for Jack M team. They are still behind Mr. Bang and the gap is increasing. I don't think they have an answer for this right now. It's like watching two predators circling. Hold on a second. Just like my hope in finding the one, Eric. Wolf's direction seems a bit lost right now.
Dang, Eric. Wolf's decided to cut loose like it's spring break, 89. Wrong party, pal.
The action is non-stop as Smells Like We shadows Jury U through every twist and turn, determined to claim fourth. As they speed through Tar Unknown Currency, ND Stifton, Mr. Bang is relentlessly pursuing Jack M team in a high-stakes battle for position.
If Mr. Bang pushes too hard, they might find themselves exploring the scenic route, and nobody's got time for sightseeing during a race.
Struth, if Eric Wolfs gets any closer to Mr. Bang, they'll be asking to share a meat pie. Watch them duel it out at Ha-Erna Len.
Hold on to your hats, folks. Eric Wolfs is giving Mr. Bang a run for their money. Things are gonna get spicy as they round Ha-Erna Len.
An impressive showing from Eric Wolfs, who has gained positions and left Mr. Bang in the dust. In the grand chessboard of racing, Eric Wolfs appears to have just been checked. Now stationed at 9th. Buckle up, Mr. Bang is all over Eric Wolfs like a cheap suit. Are we about to see some wheel-to-wheel action? Even though Jury U is a fair way behind Henrik Fleischer, they can't afford braking alert. Oi, Henrik Fleischer tried to pull a Steve Irwin and wrestle with the track limits. Track 1, Henrik Fleischer 0. It's neck and neck, the closest battle we've seen in a while. Someone should tell Henrik Fleischer this ain't a Sunday drive. Smells like we's tearing up the track.
Yes, but they have to keep pushing hard. This race is far from over, and anything can happen. Smells Like We needs to stay focused and keep driving with skill and determination.
Coming into Venesta for Ha-Erna Len, the fight for 5th is heating up. Who will be the first to blink? Fantastic move from Henrik Fleischer, who has just gained a position. Seems like Smells Like We is getting in range of Henrik Fleischer. Crikey, Smells Like We is losing touch with Henrik Fleischer quicker than a kangaroo on a trampoline. Gee whiz, Eric Wolfs is breathing down Jack M team's neck. Hold up a mo. Crikey, Jack M team thought they were on a boomerang's flight path. Only problem, didn't come back.
I reckon Jack M team thought they were panning for gold off the track there. Sorry, buddy, that's not how you strike it rich.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. Smells Like We is proper nipping at Henrik Fleischer's heels. Are they thinking of making a lunge? Only time will tell.
You reckon Henrik Fleischer's sweating bullets yet, Rob? Because I'd be needing a towel by now with Smells Like We right behind me.
The best laid plans of mice and men are hell, but it's certainly not going to plan for Smells Like We right now, as they are struggling to keep up with Henrik Fleischer. Hold on to your stubbies. Henrik Fleischer is closing in on Tony Blues like a bachelor at the end of a Bucks night. Hope Tony Blues either brought some lube or protection. Blimey, Jerry Yu is playing a tight game of footy on this track. Tony Blues has got the ball, but no clear shot at the goal just yet.
Now, that's some good old defensive driving from York Yu, holding their line, keeping that rear view filled up with intimidation.
Blimey, Mr. Bang must have spotted a pub off the track. That's the only reason any self-respecting Aussie would swerve that way. You reckon Henrik Fleischer's got a shot, mate?
I'd say it's like trying to throw a football into a moving pickup truck from 50 yards. Tough, but not impossible. On this asphalt battlefield, Henrik Fleischer's determination is the weapon, and Tony Blues is the target.
Henrik Fleischer is pushing hard and has reduced the gap to Tony Blues to 1.1 seconds.
This is where the pressure really starts to build. Both drivers will need to stay calm and focused if they want to come out on top.
Tell me, mate, ever tried doing a burnout in a ute? It's bloody bonza.
A ute? You guys and your funny names. That's just a pickup, right? Trust me, I've burnt more rubber than you've had shrimp on the Barbie.
Here's some action. Eric, Wolf's tailgating smells like we so close. It's like they're sharing the same set of wheels as they near Ha-Erna-Len.
You can feel the intensity in the air. The slightest mistake could cost either of them the race.
It's like a braking alert. Stone the crows. Jerry Yu's off in the bush again. Someone get him a map and compass. Eric, Wolves could be looking for a way up the inside of Smells Like We. Struth, that lap by Eric, Wolf's was quicker than a roo with its tail on fire. Someone's been sipping the good stuff.
Hold the phone. That lap by Eric. Wolf's was faster than a preacher's sermon when the game's on.
Ripper of a move. Eric, Wolf's is not just in the race. They're owning it. G'day, 6th.
Yes, Eric. Wolf's is driving with real focus and precision, and it's paying off.
Get ready, folks. With Smells Like We tailing this close to Eric, Wolf's Tunnelin is about to become a hotspot. Sunrider is in first and is being closely chased by Infinity, who is just 0.6 seconds behind. It's a dynamic landscape out there. Sunrider's shift to second is testament to that. Hold on to your hats, folks. Henrik Fleischer is right on the heels of Tony Blues, and we're in for a wild ride.
Honestly, Rob, with this chase, I'm half expecting to see some sneaky dive bombs in the next few laps. Popcorn ready?
G'day viewers, if you're just tuning in, you've picked a ripper of a moment. Sunrider is in second and they're tailgating the leader. This is edge of your seat stuff.
You bet, Rob. It's like the leader's got a drop bear in the rear view mirror, lurking, waiting for that perfect moment to drop. Sunrider is surely smelling opportunity here.
Hang on to your cork hats, mates. We're about to see more jousting than a footy final between Sunrider and Infinity. The crowd is on its feet as Henrik Fleischer chases down Tony Blues through Kavar unknown currency La Poston. Breaking news, folks. Sunrider's duffed it up. They're gonna need more than a coldie to forget that one.
Lord have mercy. Sunrider must have seen a ghost or thought they spotted Bigfoot. That was one wild turn.
Oh, talk about a tango on tarmac. Henrik Fleischer is dancing closer and closer to Tony Blues. You can feel the tension as they approach Opla BS Curvin.
Well, bless my heart. Henrik Fleischer is shadowing Tony Blues so closely, it's like they're hitched together. Keep an eye on them as they whip through Opla BS Curvin.
Here's the thing about racing. Sometimes, it's not just about speed. It's about pressure, mind games, and this, right here, is a masterclass from Sunrider. Sticking so close to the leader, making him constantly aware of the imminent threat.
Spot on. It's like a shark circling its prey. The leader knows it, we know it, and by the looks of it, Sunrider is ready for the kill.
The drivers have been working hard to come up with the perfect race strategy. They've been looking at the weather, the track conditions, and the performance of their cars.
Now it's time to put that strategy into action and see if it pays off.
It looks like Infinity has found another gear in the last sector of the race. And it's a checkered flag for Infinity, who crosses the finish line with a commanding victory. What a phenomenal performance, absolutely dominant today.
You can see the sheer determination on Infinity's face as they take the win. That's the mark of a true champion, folks.
What a fantastic race from Sunrider, who brings it home in second place. That was an outstanding performance from Tony Blues. They fought hard and took the final spot on the podium.
Fantastic result.
Taking 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th is Henrik Fleischer, Eric, Wolfs, Jerry U, and Smells Like We. Jack M team take 9th. Eighth is Mr. Bang.